edit this VOD for us. So we'll have to take a look, see what he does. Oh yeah, wait, hang on. Alright, let's go then. Alright, he's playing Mega Man as Jesus Christ, Mega Man versus Pac-Man. Alright, and alright, that was a nice reset. I've not seen that before. Alright, oh man, that's such a dangerous position to get caught in between the hydrant. Oh, you are very aggressive, sir. I've never seen you play before, but you are an incredibly aggressive Mega Man. I mean, it works for you when you're in advantage state. Yeah, he's the Mega Man. Hey, let's go. I can see this aggression hurting you. But at the same time, when I'm watching this Pac-Man, I feel like he's too busy trying to do his standard setup stuff in order to actually play the game, or you know, punish you when it's open. I do like the way you're using Metal Blade to like tech chase people who are above you. Okay, I can see a player that's more used to how Mega Man handles, really blowing you up for how much you're approaching. Like it's I mean, I don't understand. I don't know this matchup. It's a very different matchup to what I've ever to what I'm used to seeing. Really? Oh man, I thought you killed him with that. That was nice. I like that. That was really good. And the fact that Mega Man, the Pac-Man jumped out of that is kind of it. But maybe we see a bit more than just you dicking on this guy twice, because I want to be able to find examples of you getting caught out by stuff. I do like that in this situation of you're both playing pretty zony characters, that you are at the very least trying to take the stage control. Alright, so I'm gonna go back a little bit. So before you started getting hit by everything. Like here you're kind of running straight at him, even though he's got his setup, so to speak. Once the hydrant is down, you kind of have to play a game of, you know, you have to kind of play a war of attrition on the hydrant. The hydrant rate takes 13% to break. That's pretty common knowledge by now. Which, you know, Mega Man's not exactly a big hitter. So it'll take 3 of your side Bs to break it. But Pac-Man's going to be trying. They'll normally drop off and back air it or something, and something that'll make it so they only have to do 1 attack to knock it away. But I feel like by pushing yourself this close, you are putting yourself in danger of their hydrant setups. But you know, but like you're patient there. But like you get hit here, and you immediately. I'm assuming you buffered that, but you've immediately thrown the metal blade. When you're in a situation where it's like you are right point blank now, you need to either get away, because actually Pac-Man's frame data up close is really good. surprisingly. Hashtag rushdown pack. But you need to be out of that. You need to be like, okay, I'm dipping. You need to get back to your mid-range zoning. You get hit. And in that situation, it looks like you've not actually looked at what your opponent's done. Like, and you've just kind of decided, well, I'm gonna continue doing my lemons. So I feel like once you've gotten hit, you probably struggle a lot. And I'm assuming I'm gonna be like proven right a little bit later on, but like you've just kind of opting to do what you feel. You're just kind of opting to continue your regular game plan, even though you're now in disadvantage. Oh wow! I didn't realize it had linger that long actually. So yeah, so you took that extra forward smash, because you decided to keep pressing buttons. Like, dude, I don't think you've barely shielded or done anything, any defensive option. It's not to say you need to just like spam, passive options, but when you're in a position where it's like, okay, I'm in the blender now, or the vortex, or whatever you want to call it, it's like I am getting hit by stuff. I need to regroup, not get hit by anything more than I need to get hit by, and then I can just, I can go back to neutral and then start doing my stuff. Your neutral game, for the most part, is pretty good. It's only when you get hit that you start taking way more damage than you should be. See, there we go. You rolled out of the way there, and you pretty much set yourself up fine. Boy, did that orange just not come back down? Alright, yeah, you're being really aggressive here, and like, if the Pac-Man was opting to just stay in shield a little bit more, you would be getting hurt a lot more, I think. See, that was nice. You landed and you shielded, expecting him to do something. That was good. That was better pressure. That was a lot more controlled. Like, it was sort of a lot of unbridled aggression with your play. Like, this is good. I like this lemon zoning. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Look at how much damage you've done on him just by being, you've been aggressive, but you've not overcommitted. Wow. Alright, so yeah, so you took the hits there because you were continuing to push even though you were then in an iffy situation. So, okay, so you were already struggling there. You kind of got lucky with that, let's be real. And you've hit him with the lemons. And your thing's not worked, but instead of recognizing that he is now still on the ground, you've pressed another button. It's very difficult to explain, but it's just, you're doing a lot of attacking options even when they're not there. Like, every attack needs to have a reason for doing it. This up air that you're now about to do, that's not hitting anyone. You're doing this up air, that's going to go up there. Pac-Man's there, fam. I can understand landing with a back air. That'd be the standard thing to do. If I were you, I would have tried to land with nothing and, like, just shield immediately. Pac-Man's not going to be able to do anything to your shield. What's his grab? But you got hit there because you decided you wanted to keep pressing stuff, even though it wasn't really in a good spot. Oh. See, again, like, on a much smaller level. Ah, crap. On a much smaller level, you kept throwing. You threw another bomb thing, even though the hydrant wasn't there no more. It's very autopilot aggression. Like, this is nice.
عشان اعرف اشتغل بس اللي صار بالضبط انه فاهم دوينج
يا جماعه خلونا على التعليق. اوكي نزلت تنتج.
Wow, the way how that hit you.
شمامه غيرت شمام والله هي شمام ترى. اوبا حلوه. طقت الشمام.
الثانية المناسبة رمى عليها
I do want to say that despite the fact you're being very aggro, you're actually not, you're not actually grabbing at all. Like, the reason why an aggro Pac-Man would work is if someone is scared of what you're going to do. And because you're always doing attacks, it's always an aerial, landing aerial, or a landing, like, you know, lemons or something. They don't actually really have a reason to, but they're never grabbing. They don't actually have a reason to stop shielding. Because you're not actually going to pressure their shield. You're not actually going to, like, knock them out of their shield. So it's not really a problem for them. You really ought to, you know, work at the end of your game. Like, there's a thing I see Respect do a lot, is that he'll do like a short hop, lemon and, like, do another short hop and then, like, fade towards him and just grab him. Pac-Man's grab range is big, man. Like, make sure his throws aren't good, but it still makes people drop their shield. It's still good. You still get damage off of it, way more than you would have, like, 7 lemons or so. And you're burning double jumps early a lot.
غنى الانفنسبيلتي وضيع
سلام على الوكيل.
القنبلة دي حق
عايش.
No, again.
ثاني مرة بتسوم
ايش قاعد يصير؟
بغي انك
اشوف سكت ما سكر. اوه مات على فوق.
Yeah, I just feel like the fact that you're not willing to really play a defensive game means that this Pac-Man's just kind of picking you off when you're pressing a lot of buttons, like when you're, like, jumping and stuff. Like, you look at the way he's hitting you. He's pretty much hitting you on the counter attack, pretty much every time. See, there we go. You got the grab, and that's good. But his hits are almost always after you've swung. So there we go. He went first that time, and you got the kill.
هذا على طول طلع فوق وعبى
ايوه ونزل
لين طلع المفتاح فما عبى خلاص.
لا بس حلو المكسب يعني. ناس جاز. ترى يسوي دونير. رهيبه يا اخي دونير. حتى انا اشوف ان التوكي ما يستخدم دونير، ما يستخدم كيف.
اول مره اشوف.
ايه هو هي اندر يوز صراحه. ايه الصراحه يعني لو انت احد تحتك ليش تسوي دونير؟ تسوي هذا دخلك فهمت؟ عشان كذا توقعت.
لا ما ابد مستحيل يستخدمها خاصه زي كذا.
So you do just
افضل كثير.
اي
بس اقصد جوا الستيج ممكن.
اوكي. طبعا باكمان لسه مو
like there are certain times where, like, he's in lag and all you have to do is do a dash grab and punish him.
كل حاجه مان. مان يا مان.
يا مان.
يا مان. اعتقد ايوه خرجت قاعد يقول وينها؟
اي شباب.
Yeah, so that was a bad dash attack. Oh, are you dead? Wow. Wow, okay then. That was crazy. Alright then, so I'm sorry it's not as in-depth as I usually am. It's very difficult for me to pick that one apart because it's a very strange meta to what I'm used to. But you were definitely way too aggro. Like, it wasn't even controlled aggression. It was very unbridled. You were going towards him all the time. You were pretty much always advancing. There was very little waiting. And I don't know if you go back and look at the times where you kind of, like, moving around in a safe area while still pressuring him, but you weren't committing really hard. You were getting a lot of mileage off of stuff. These landing forward airs, I really don't recommend them. You were getting punished a lot for them. And as a whole, I guess just be more mindful of the speed that you're playing, or like, the level of aggression you're playing with. Going way too ham, man. But yeah, you have my Twitter DM, so message me if you have any advice for me, or if you have any questions for me, and I will give you advice for it if I can. Just play more patient. Remember, like your grab is good, shielding is good, it works, particularly versus Pac-Man. But if you watch that set, you'll see. We'll go back a good way.
ايه هو ما هي عنده ريوز صراحه. ايه صراحه يعني لو انت احد تحتك ليش تسوي هناك؟
We'll see if we can find a moment.
عشان كذا اتوقع.
لا ما ابدا مستحيل يستخدمها خاصة.
See, like there, you threw lemons, you did all three, and then you jumped, but he wasn't anywhere near you. So this bit was different, but like this bit here. So you just got hit. You're trying to regain composure, I guess. Say you're trying to like get back into your neutral state, but you decide to like throw lemons immediately. You've not waited to see what he's done. You haven't seen where he is. Pac-Man's up there, and you've got hit by the hydrant when you really didn't need to get hit by it because you pressed a lot of buttons. If that makes sense. I feel like just saying pressing buttons is kind of vague, but it's true.
اوكي طبعا باك مان لسه مو ميجا مان لسه مو بالكل برسنت لان باك مان مسكين ما يذبح. عندنا باك مان وميجا مان كل حاجه مان.
There. That was a good one.
بالكل برسنت لان باك مان مسكين ما يذبح. عندنا باك مان وميجا مان.
So he's hit you here. You've then jumped out, and you've tried to come and attack him immediately. Because you've done that a lot. When you get hit, you're trying to come back and hit him straight away. And he just hits you with a back air for it. Because you try and come in and hit him. In situations like that, you want to try and land in other places. So like, you've just got hit here. Now you've got plenty of options. You can either just fade down here, because you're not in tumble. You just in flinch. So you can either come and land there. You decided to double jump instead, which is okay. But if you double jump, you need to remember that you've got all the stage to work with. You don't have to come back down and attack him. Particularly as Mega Man's attacks aren't particularly safe outside of Lemon, and those are very hard to do, especially out of disadvantage. So you had so many different options there. You decided to jump. You decided to come straight towards him. Like, look at this happy little motherfucker. He's like, haha, you've landed literally on top of where I was. You thought it was going to be here, but instead I am here, and I'm going to back air you with my big old rubber boots. Yeah, those are shoes. That's a very good example of the sort of thing that you were getting caught by. Just once you get hit, just make sure to reset. You don't have to go super aggressive every time, because by doing that, he was kind of like game one worked great because he wasn't ready for it, but he sort of adapted to it, and by the end, he caught you with it. But yeah, ask me any questions if you need any. Hope that's been helpful for you. Anyway, I know that is an early end to the stream, but I am going to call it a day there. I am extremely tired. If there is anyone in the chat now, because I see I've got about a dozen viewers, if there's anyone